This morning on Today's Money, the real cost of living in America. Over the past several weeks, you may have noticed your weekly food bill creeping up, and it's not expected to get better anytime soon. So exactly what's happening? Gary Kaminsky is co-host of CNBC's Strategy Session and author of Smarter Than the Street, Invest and Make Money in Any Market. Gary, good morning.
Good morning.
I think you'd be hard-pressed to find someone who's not noticed that food prices have gone up considerably. We have a list of some of the things. Eggs up 30%, coffee 12%, canned tuna 25%, hot dogs, something that just about every family has, up 20%. Why?
You know, again, viewers may be wondering why, if the economy is so weak or the economy is so, there's such issues related to the economy, why the price is going up.
Yeah.
And it has to do with inflation. Inflation is the reason why, at the retail level, you're seeing these price increases.
How is inflation defined, Gary?
You know, in simplistic terms, inflation is when you're paying more money for the same product, same goods or services, essentially the same product, you're paying more out of your pocket for that product.
Is it too simplistic to say inflation is good or bad?
Well, that's the biggest issue. Some inflation is necessary. You have to have some price increases in order for the economy to grow. But too much inflation, those that remember the 1970s, for example, is terrible. So you've got to have a fine line between some inflation, maybe 1.5% to 2%, and when it gets above that, it starts to hurt the economy.
Where are we now?
Well, essentially, the reported figures today is that we have no inflation. And that's one of the reasons why it's so frustrating to individuals, because the government will tell us we've got basically zero inflation, because a lot of their statistics are what's called ex-food and energy, which is somewhat ironic. So it depends on how you want to define it. Any viewer I know knows that they're paying more.
Are you ready? Do you have what it takes to not only survive hard times, but also thrive in them? In times like these, the most valuable currency we have is food and food reserves. It is more precious than gold, oil, and cash. Food is our greatest dependency, because when you're hungry, nothing else matters. You know it, and I know it. You can't control earthquakes, floods, or the real estate meltdown, but if you have food, you have personal solutions to how these things affect you. Register right here, right now, and order your 6 free meals so you can truly discover what the currency of the future and your freedom taste like. eFoods Global, saving families one meal at a time.